Welcome to the show. It's a typically clear and beautiful day in San Diego as we get set for afternoon baseball from Petco Park. Guys are ready to head home after this one. It's the road trip finale between the Chicago Cubs and the San Diego Padres. The Cubbies have played excellent baseball of late. They'll try to bring their win streak to a baker's dozen next. Chris Padgett will be on the mound for Game 4. Dan, any thoughts?
Hey, it wasn't a great performance in his last start, but he did pitch well enough to earn the win. We'll see if he can turn in a little bit better performance in this one.
Guys, these Padres, as they take the field this afternoon, they come in a bit of a rough patch. They've dropped 4 in a row.
Yeah, man, nothing they'd like to do more than to salvage this one, D-Roll. After this one, they go on the road for a 7-game road trip, so big to get this win here today.
Yeah, last game in front of the home folks before you go out for a week. This is a big one. They're going to get it done.
1 ball and 2 strikes to count. The 1-2. Here's a swing and a little tapper in front of the mound. And he is going to reach to start the ball game. Didn't hit it far, but it's an infield single.
The third baseman.
Hey, I know everybody was on their toes right there from the pitcher to the defensive side. Leadoff hitters are known for this. Find ways to beat the ball into the ground and beat it out and get on base. Now they have to keep him in check. Let's see if they hold the runner close.
Now in the box, Chris Bryant. He's had a real nice season in the batting average department, but he'll need to turn it on a bit down the stretch if he wants a chance at claiming that coveted batting title. No balls and a strike to count. A ball and a strike.
I like that they went away with that pitch right there. They really tried to tie him up on that previous pitch, so he was probably what we call inside conscious. He didn't get a strike there, but I'm guessing he was looking for another ball in.
2 balls and a strike now. Back up the middle. Reined in. And a glove flip for 1. And the first, and they get the double play. With that, a look at the Cubbies' starting lineup. Mark, how do they go about breaking out the brooms on the road?
This is not even a stat you probably would have even looked at 10 years ago. The fact that this team's last in walks in today's game bodes a lot of trouble. They will swing at the rosin bag. Do not expect this pitcher to come over the heart of the plate in any meaningful position, because he knows he's going to get a lot of swing and miss.
Anthony Rizzo stands in now. No one on base for him after the double play.
Yeah, Matt, that 2-ball really changed the complexion of this inning. It looked like the middle of the order was going to have a chance to get a big hit with some ducks on the pond, but now they just have to try and get a 2-out rally started.
Hey, he looked like he was a little bit out in front on that breaking ball right there. The body can go a little bit. If he was able to keep his hands back a little bit, he might have been able to do some damage with that pitch.
No offer at that one, and the count moves to 2-2 now on the Cub first baseman. Not surprisingly here, this is on the ground to the right side. Throw on to first gets him, and the side is retired. Digging in, Fernando Tatis Jr. He'll lead things off here in the bottom half of the first. Hit hard on the ground to first. And that is through into right field for a single.
Hey, you want to be the team on the attack, without question. In the bottom of the first, starting it off with a leadoff single gets everyone in your dugout going.
Well below the knees, laid off on the changeup there. Dan, D-Row, the Cubs, as they take the field here this afternoon, all you can really say is they've been on one heck of a run.
Yeah, Matty V, and you know one thing you don't want to do here, D-Row, you've been on some good teams, not to lose focus at this point of the year, to keep the big picture in sight, because there is a postseason lurking, and it's so easy to get ahead of yourselves and not take the rest of the schedule serious.
I think the nice thing for this team is that they won the division. They will, for whatever happens, get a 5-game series. It's not that 1-game wild card, win or go home. This team can prepare themselves to battle and try and win 3 out of 5.
Time now to check the hometown Padres lineup card in the front. Who stands out to you, Danny?
Well, I love the way Eric Hosmer plays the game. He leads the team in batting average right now, and it seems like every time he goes to the plate, he's getting a knock. Obviously, that's not the case, but these guys really rely on him for his consistency and the spark he provides with the bat in his hands.
Lester's ready. Here it is. Fouled away. And an off-speed pitch swung on and missed, and with that, the side is retired. We'll move on to the second now at Petco Park. So digging in now, Albert Almora. First shot for him here, and with the season winding down, he's closing in on a league batting title. Strike one to start the at-bat. Hit to short. And he has some trouble with it. And the recovery is too late as he's able to beat the throw to first.
Infielders are taught from the time they hold the glove that you've got to play the ball and not let the ball play you. You can see here that this one just ate him up, and he couldn't recover in time.
Good fastball as he gets the swing and a miss. Moustakas, or just Moose for short, he was selected in the first round back in the draft of 2007.
Yeah, Matty, they certainly got it right when they drafted this guy. He has turned himself into an absolute superstar. Everybody knows this guy's name, and kids are buying his jerseys.
Pretty well struck high and deep to left field. Renfroe racing back.
If you don't eat the meat, you can't have any pudding. How can you have any pudding if you don't eat your meat?
A 2-run shot that time for Mike Moustakas. Number 23 for him thus far, as the Cubs are out in front now 2-0.
Wow, he really hit that ball well. Put a great swing on it with great extension, and it sailed right out of here.
Stepping in now, Miguel Amaya. 0-1 the count. No outs, nobody on. Ball one. 1-2 now.
I know that fastball registered at about 92, 93, but I guarantee you it looked about 4 to 5 miles an hour faster than that for this offensive player. After coming off a curveball, the old push the throttle and pull it is being used.
Fastball swung on and missed for the first out. So striding forward now, Jason Hayward.
Jason
Here's the first pitch to him. Now a check swing, but he holds up in time. Ball one. Hayward, or often just J-Hay. He was a first-round pick back in the draft of 2007.
Yeah, he has turned himself into a really nice ball player. I wouldn't put him on a superstar level, but you know what? They didn't miss with this pick either. You go into high rounds and you carve out a career the way this guy has, nice pick.
Checks his swing here, but he does so in time.
As a pitcher, you got to feel good that you had him out front. Even though he didn't pot commit on that one, it opens up a lot of weapons for you to go high fastball or throw even a better off-speed pitch.
Hayward takes as that pitch misses for ball 4. He'll take the walk.
What's the saying? When you find yourself in a hole, the first thing you should do is stop digging. Well, the guy on the bump obviously hasn't heard that one.
First pitch of the at-bat. Got him reaching a bit too far after that one. It's strike one. Now the 0-1. That's in there, and he's deep in the hole now. 0-2.
The guy on the mound must have a different scouting report than we have right here. This looks like a beautiful situation for a double play right here, but he continues to pound up in the zone.
A ball and 2 strikes now. The 1-2 doesn't catch the outside corner. It's a ball. And here's a changeup in there for a called third strike, and that's the second out of the inning. Now to the plate, the pitcher, John Lester, and you see that average below the dreaded Mendoza line. First pitch of the at-bat on its way. And there's a fastball well off the plate inside.
34 pitches for him through an inning and 2/3 right now. That's not terrible, but it's a lot higher than he'd like.
1-1 the count. Cubs pitcher at the plate trailing with a 1-2 count.
Pretty late with the swing there. As a pitcher, you have to recognize that and keep coming in with the hard stuff until he proves he can hit it.
He got him. Lively fastball that time, and it puts an end to the inning. 2 for the Cubs in the inning on the strength of this 2-run home run. On to the bottom of inning number 2. It's now 2-0 Chicago. Coming to the plate now, Hunter Renfroe. And for him, you have to think a turnaround is coming. Clearly not going his way of late. No balls and 1 strike. And he lays off for ball 1.
We're playing 11. 1 ball, 1 strike.
Count moves to a ball and 2 strikes now. And now a pitch on the way. And he got him.
So here's how the Chicago Cubs are positioned defensively. In the outfield, Jason Hayward, elite defender, takes amazing routes to the ball, unbelievable arm, a guy you need playing defense for you.
Late decision to swing that time, and as a result, it's 0-2.
Every time you go out there to start a game on the mound, you hope to settle in quickly and get into a groove, and he's definitely done that so far in the early going. Looks like he could go pretty deep into this one.
But we couldn't get the bat off the shoulders that time. Eric Hosmer goes down for the second out in the bottom half. This should end the inning as it's sent out to second. And indeed it will. He throws him out at first, and the side is retired. Padres down in order. They're still down. It's 2-0.
Back now in San Diego, home of the Padres, who've certainly benefited from some solid pitching all season long. With one of the best team ERAs in the league, it's pretty clear they command a lot of attention and praise. Before the game, one pitcher told me that he thinks their success comes in large part due to their strikeout abilities, a category where they also rank near the top of the league. He said even when we do get ourselves into trouble, most of us can dial up a strikeout and help get ourselves out of it. And that makes a huge difference over the course of the season. Power arms and nasty stuff. Apparently, that is the key to pitching, guys.
Good stuff, Heidi. Thanks. High and tight here to begin the inning. It's ball one. Now the 1-0. And this is fouled at the plate. Missed with the curveball there, and he falls behind a 2-1. Here now the 2-2. Is a wave and a miss. He struck him out. So the bases are empty with one man gone. And into bat next, former National League MVP Kris Bryant. Drilled right back up the middle. Fiorella up the middle. Throw in time as he's called out on a bang play at fourth.
The first baseman, number 24.
Standing in, Anthony Rizzo. He got on top of one and was a ground out victim last time. Strike one to start the at-bat. Bases are empty here with two men out. And now a curveball that bounces up to the plate. It's 1-1. Swinging a ball line down in the left field corner. But this is going to get foul. And that one misses badly. It's ball two. Outside in a full count, 3-2.
Pretty easy pitch to lay off there, 2-2. Not even close to being in the strike zone. He made it easy for the hitter in that one.
And whoa, awfully close, but it's ball four according to Woody Keller.
Man, that's just painful for a pitcher right there. A 3-2 offering that was right on the corner, but he couldn't get him to chase, and he doesn't get the call. Can't beat yourself up about that one too much.
And now here's the versatile outfielder, Albert Almora Jr. 0-1 the count. Comes set with the 0-1. Now a big fastball, and he's well behind it with the swing.
Hey, down 0-2. He better be leery of this guy's nasty changeup. He has the ability to bury it down and away or down and in wherever he wants to. So you got to be on point with this one.
Hoping to send him packing. Pitch on its way. That's popped up. Fiorella ranging into shallow right. He can't get to it. This one's down. And that runner will go no further than second as there are two aboard now. Into the box now, Mike Moustakas. 2 on, 2 out for him here in the third. Open stance by Moustakas, and now the pitch. So a 3-run blast to deep center here. His second home run of the game. And the Cubs have now opened this up to a 5-0 lead.
Well, he won his last start, but he didn't give up any long balls. He's already given up 2 here, so he's got his work cut out for him if he's going to get the W in this one. He's going to have to start keeping the ball in the yard for starters.
Standing in now, Miguel Amaya. As he'll go after the first pitch and bounce it into foul territory. 0 for 1 for him here in this one. The windup and the 0-1. Another one fouled off, and he's quickly behind 0-2. The windup and the 0-2 pitch. Line to the right side. But this won't get over the second baseman's glove as he's got it to end the inning. But the Cubs do get 3 on the 3-run home run. Bottom of the third coming up. Here's Will Myers as we move on to the bottom of inning number 3.
Lots of baseball left in this one as we're still early on, but you don't want to fall too far behind. They're already down by a bundle, and one of the things you want your leadoff guy to get on and set the table for the big boys to start driving in some runs.
First pitch of the at-bat on its way. In there, and it's 0-1.
Oh, that's for sure going to be a pitch he wants back. You're not going to get many balls right in the wheelhouse from a top-level arm like this.
1 out, nobody on. Hit sharply, but foul down the right side. The 1-2. And he fouls this one off. Ready to deliver the 1-2. Changeup, and that fades down and away. 2-2.
Tough to take a pitch like that right there, especially in a 1-2 count. You almost get in that auto swing mode. Great job to work the count back to even.
Lester take charge himself out there, and there's 2 down. Stepping in, Chris Padgett. 2 away in the inning, and Dan, it looks like this could be another 1-2-3 inning for him.
Yeah, he has really found a groove on the mound, and it's been impressive to watch. It'll be interesting to see how long he can keep this dominance up.
Behind 0-2 now. Swing and a miss for strike 3. Pulled the string on him that time, and the inning is over. 3 up, 3 down for San Diego. They can't chip in. And back at Petco Park in San Diego as we check in with Heidi Watney.
Thanks, Matt. Between innings, I was able to discuss the current state of the Cubs lineup with manager Joe Maddon, and flat out, he was very pleased with the quality of their at-bats. Not only have they already put up a bunch of runs on the board, but they've also made the opposing starter work very hard. His pitch count is high, so it seems they'll be getting into the bullpen sooner rather than later.
Okay, thank you, Heidi. Ready for another chance? Jason Hayward. He drew a base on balls his first time up.
Even though they're up by a boatload early on in this one, you can't get complacent and get lazy. They got to keep the gas pedal down because this team that they're playing can strike and score a lot of runs too.
Slap hard the opposite way. Renfroe arranged to his left as he tracks this one down in left center for the first out.
Number 4.
Stepping into the box, Horner, first time up, he went down looking.
Yeah, in today's game, certainly don't get completely reprimanded for too many strikeouts, but no one likes to go down looking. Expect him to be a little bit more aggressive at the dish this AB.
And he'll pull into second with 1 away. So problems out there in right field as this is going to wind up going as an E9. Matt Stewart answers the call from Penn here in the 4th as they didn't get the outing they were hoping for from their starter. First pitch on its way, and he pops up the bunt attempt. There to pull it in is Machado, and that's out number 2. Settling in now, Kyle Schwarber, runner in scoring position with 2 gone. First offering on its way, and it's fouled away. Horner stands at second with 2 gone. Popped him up. And he'll get under it to put it away in foul territory, and that leading off the inning, Fernando Tatis Jr. And they'll need him to get something going here.
Number 23.
Now Lester's 0-1. Strike 2 up in the zone. Tatis has all the necessary skills to play great defense on the left side of the infield, and it makes him really fun to watch. He can pick it with the best of them, but what sets him apart is the huge arm. It's accurate, it's incredibly strong, certainly has the ability to uncork a throw and beat a runner when he needs to, and it's impressive to watch.
Yeah, anybody that has the ability to go to their backhand and to absolutely fire a cannon across the infield is a huge asset to have. These are the at-bats that can just flat out frustrate you. You go up there with a plan to work the count, and now you find yourself down 0-2 scratching your head because every quadrant's open for the pitcher now.
Made a miss on the off-speed pitch that time. Jose Pirela becomes out number 2 this inning. And he will indeed make the play in foul territory to retire the side. Here's Chris Bryant now. He's in to get things going here in inning number 5.
This guy has been unbelievable. There were billboards outside Wrigley while he was still in AAA. And what does he do when he shows up? Rookie of the Year, MVP. I mean, get in line.
Looked like a slider perhaps, but it missed badly, and it's 2-0. Outside, 3-0 now. Strom rarely finds himself in much trouble out of the bullpen, at least in terms of giving up base hits. He's proven to be a tough guy to barrel up. The 3-1. Liner toward right center. That gets down, and he's got himself a base hit.
Dan, after that base hit right there, we're talking about 2 full weeks of finding a way to be productive and get a knock.
Good to think about that. You think how hard it is to get a base hit in a professional baseball game, and for him to be able to do it 14 consecutive days in a row as a pitcher, you have to just tip your cap to this guy.
Into the box, Anthony Rizzo. And he's a bit tardy there on the first pitch fastball. It's 0-1. It was a walk in his last trip. This is line to left. And this is a fair ball as it heads for the Western Metal Supply Company building. And they've really got something going here. Runners at second and third to start the inning.
The good news for pitchers in this park is that it doesn't give up many home runs. A lot of room in the outfield. Sometimes that's the bad news as well, though, because there's a lot of space for hits to get down and to go for extra bases just like that.
Digging in once again, Albert Almora. He hits here in a spot where he might be able to put this one out of reach.
Yeah, Matt, down 5, another run across here could very well put the nail in the coffin. Mentally, they might still feel like they've got a shot if they could get out of this jam, though.
Ready with the 0-2. Pops this one up. Hosmer is there. 1 out.
The batter, number 90, second baseman.
So it's second and third with 1 gone now. And up next, the former World Series hero, Mike Moustakas.
The last at that, Matty D, we heard this guy's a good fastball hitter. He got a fastball and didn't miss it. We'll see if they pitch him a little bit differently this time and mix in some off-speed pitches.
I know it's a guessing game, but usually when you flip that coin, it better come up fastball at this level. He cannot be late right there. That was right in the wheelhouse.
Line toward the gap in left center. And that finds the outfield grass for a base hit. Now the throw comes in to hold that second runner at third, so they're at the corners now with still only 1 away. Now at the plate, Miguel Amaya. And he's got runners at the corners here with only 1 gone. And he swings through a fastball and doesn't catch up with it. It's 0-1. And he pumps the fastball by him at 94. It's 0-2.
With 2 strikes now and a runner at first, do you go for the strikeout, or are you still looking for the double play ball?
This is a great spot to be in as a pitcher. You have 2 strikes. You can bury one for a potential strikeout. And at worst, keep the ball down in the zone. You might be able to turn 1 pitch into an ending double play.
And a check swing. Did he go around? No, says the first base umpire. It's ball 1. Ready on 1 and 2. To 2 balls and 2 strikes now. Runners are at the corners with 1 man out. popped him up. Hosmer in foul ground, and he makes the catch for the second out.
Now batting, the right fielder.
Here's Jason Hayward now. He lined out in his last trip, so looking for better fortunes here.
Yeah, Matty, it's always a little frustrating when you square one up. You hit a solid line drive like he did, and all you have to show for it is a jog back.
And they'll extend their lead even further as the run from third is in to score. Throw won't get him.
Now, boy, talking about coming up with a big knock. After that pop-up, it looked like the inning was potentially over. Big two-out base hit to drive in a run.
Yeah, you watch your teammate in front of you miss his pitch. He got a nice pitch to hit right there and pops it up. You could tell he was dejected as he went back to the dugout. All you're trying to do is be a great teammate. Sean Casey always used to say to me, hey, D-Row, mix in a good teammate one time.
And the throw to first is there. The inning is over. Welcome back for the bottom of the fifth. Here's Heidi Watney.
Matt, I had a chance to catch up with manager Andy Green during the commercial break about the Padres offense, and he told me he's pretty unhappy with their discipline at the plate in this one. He said they've been chasing at pitches out of the zone all game, which obviously doesn't usually lead to good results. Until they start being more selective with their swings, he said they will continue to struggle.
Thank you, Heidi. Standing in, Hunter Renfroe. He leads off in the bottom of the fifth as they look to break through on the scoreboard for the first time in this one.
Yeah, baseball is a game of adjustments, and it's time they start making some. They don't need to change their entire approach necessarily, but now is maybe when they start thinking about ways to get the guy in the mound out of his rhythm a bit.
Behind 0-2 now. Shot toward right center. And this is into the alley and ought to be good for extra bases. And he will coast into second with a leadoff double.
I'll tell you, that's one of the first good swings we've seen anybody put on this guy so far. He's been throwing the ball really well, but that was one of the few mistakes we've seen him make.
Eric Hosmer will stand in for the second time now as he looks at a called strike. It's 0-1. A ball and a strike to the Padres' first baseman. The 1-2 fouled off. Here's the 1-2 delivery. Pulled toward right center field. Hayward has a read on it. And he hauls it in for the first out of the inning. And the runner, not tagging, will retreat to second base. And that will bring in Franmil Reyes. No balls and a strike to count. Renfroe, the runner at second with one away. Hit the other way out toward right field. Hayward is there, 2 down. In now, Will Myers. He's 0 for 1 thus far. Lifted down the line in left. Lester sets 0-1 on its way. Offered it a low one there, but came up empty.
Hey, this offense needs to check.
A swing and a miss. That retires the side, and that will do it. One left for San Diego. They're down by a touchdown, 7-0. So here now is the pitcher, John Lester, getting the hit for himself here, largely due to the big cushion he's got to work with. Up and away to start the inning. It's 1-0. The 1-0 home. Misses, ball 2.
In this situation right here, I'm protecting my pitcher from himself. I know he wants to swing the bat and let the boys know in the clubhouse that he can do his job, but I'm probably putting a take sign on right here.
2-1 now. Now the 2-1. Takes a pitch for strike number 2. Fastball called, strike 3, and there's the first out of the inning. Now back to the leadoff spot in the Cubs lineup. Stepping forward, Kyle Schwarber. Well behind that fastball. It's a swinging strike. 7 runs, 9 hits. No errors so far for the Cubbies. 1-1 to Schwarber.
Playing 11, 1-1.
Swing and a miss on the fastball, and it's 1-2.
2 strikes.
All right, let's take a step back right here. He's down 1-2, 3 fastballs in a row. There is no way he's throwing him a fourth.
They try to come in with the fastball, but it's too far in, and it's even at 2-2. And a wave and a miss on a ball that was way out of the strike zone. There are 2 away now. Ready for another shot now, Chris Bryant. He's got a hit in 3 at-bats to this point. And this is taken outside for ball 1.
2 outs, nobody on, but a base runner here feels like it would really change the complexion of the inning.
Yeah, Matt, that's a great point. If this 2-hitter finds a way on, it really sets up the very good middle part of the order to do some damage after all.
And he will pull into second with a 2-out double.
Well, he was definitely struggling coming into this one, but I think we could say that cold streak is officially over. That's his 2nd hit of the game, and it goes for extra bases. We'll see now if this game proves to be a huge turning point for him.
Steve Pearce will look to provide a little 2-out thunder off the bench as he'll hit with a runner at second and 2 away.
Steve Pearce.
Into center field, line drive, base hit. The runner from second crosses the plate. It's 8-0.
What a frustrating inning from a pitcher's standpoint, Dero. You get the first 2 out of the inning, the next guy doubles, and then you give up a 2-out base hit to drive in a run.
Yeah, and you want to talk about on the complete flip side, firing up an offense. You see your 2 boys go down, 2 quick outs. You mix in a gapper right there. Double finds himself on second base, and he's able to come through. Next guy's able to come through with a big 2-out knock.
Ian Happ will look for some 2-out magic here as he'll pinch hit with 2 gone and a runner at first. And he throws the fastball by him here, 0-1. Trying to keep things going now with a runner at first following the RBI single. And this is hit hard to the right side. Foul. A swing and a miss as he chased with 2 strikes, and that will retire. Steve Pearce will stay in the ball game as he'll take over at first base. Digging in the switch hitter, Francisco Mejia. He'll start things out in the 6th for a lineup that really hasn't found its groove in this one.
Yeah, only 2 hits so far, Matt, and not very many hard hit balls either. We'll see if they can start making some adjustments.
The windup and the 0-2 pitch. Good job to spoil that one away, and he stays alive. Now another 0-2. And he struck him out, and that's 8 strikeouts thus far. Number 9 will move into the on-deck circle now to try to get something started here with 1 gone in the inning. The fastball here as he'll take a look at ball 1, 1-0. And this one's on the inside corner, 1-1. No runs, 2 hits, and 2 errors thus far for San Diego. Swing and a miss out in front of a changeup. There's a swing, and he sends a ball high in the air into left field. And it's gone into the 4th floor of the Western Metal Building. Up next is Fernando Tatis Jr. He swings and hits it foul off to the right and out of play. He's working on a 1-for-2 game so far. That's taken. Now it's 0-2. Stays alive, still 0-2. Lester's 2-0 home. And he punches out another one, make it 9 for the ball game.
Well, you can tell by their approach that they're going to go up there and try to be aggressive off this guy, but he's taking full advantage of that. He's pounding the zone with strikes, and right now we're seeing a lot of swings and misses and a lot of strikeouts and no walks either.
Looking for his 10th strikeout. Here's the pitch. 2-strike pitch is chopped foul at the plate and will do it again. Lester into his motion. Here's the 0-2. Again, he sends it out of play. 2 out, nobody on. And he will strike him out. 10 now in the ball game, and the inning is over. The Padres. Luis Perdomo enters now in a mop-up role as he'll try to keep the deficit right where it is. Mike Moustakas will stand in again as we flash you back to the early stages of this ball game. There were fans still finding their seats as he launched his second home run of the game as he was off to a fast start indeed. This is flared right back over the mound. And the throw to first is in time, so the leadoff man is gone here to start inning number 7. Next, how about Miguel Amaya? No hits in 3 tries so far. He struck out once. Way late on the fastball for strike 1. Looks like double-barreled action now in the San Diego bullpen as they get a lefty and a right-hander up to throw. And a check swing here, but he pretty clearly broke the plane, and it's 0-2 now. And on 0-2, he misses with a fastball.
I have no issue wasting a pitch on 0-2 to try to get a guy to go fishing, but it has to be somewhat tempting. You're not going to get anyone to swing a bat at that pitch.
2-2 to the Cubs catcher. Hard on the ground towards short. Throw just does beat him to the bag as that was pretty close. So striding in, Jason Hayward. He enters this at bat 1 for 2 with a walk. Bernard will get the call to pinch hit here as we'll see what he can do with 2 out and the base is empty. Swing and a liner. And that'll get down for a 2-out single. So that's their 12th hit of the ballgame so far. And although this isn't a stat that's referred to all that often, we'll take a look at the season-long total for hits by a team. And you can see, in fact, that these guys currently lead the National League in that category and, in fact, lead all of baseball as well. Digging in, Horner. He was retired via the ground ball last time up. He's set. Here it comes. Is put in play to the right side of the infield, and he can't pick it up cleanly. Now at the plate, John Lester, and a chance now to increase his lead if he can deliver something here with 2 gone. Dixon Machado is into the on-deck circle now as he'll pinch hit for the pitcher Lester.
Number 16, Dixon Machado.
Speared on a hop, and the 2-out threat will not come to pass. Garcia will stay in the ballgame now as he comes on to play second here. Bernard will stick around as he'll take over in right field. Tyler Chatwood gets the ball from the pen to take over on the mound and start the home 7th. Skied into straightaway right. Bernard has a read on it. Makes the play, 1 away.
Number 2.
Ready now, Hunter Renfroe, 1 for 2 with a double on his line thus far. Went about halfway there, but it's a called strike regardless. Bases are empty, 1 man out. Fouled away. Whoa, right back at him, and it hit him. Thankfully, he's able to recover, and he gets the 2nd out at first. This has to be a big concern here. This ball came back and got him right in the pitching arm, and that is something you just never want to see. You can see him trying to work this one off, and from all appearances, I think they're going to let him continue, so that at least is a good sign. Now a swing, and he gets him to pop it up, and that will conclude. Digging in now, Kyle Schwarber. His lifetime numbers with Luis Perdomo. Just a couple of Lamont Wade is going to be asked to get things going here as a lead off the top of the 8th.
Wade.
A bouncer up the middle. To his left, Tatis. Throw on to first in time, so the leadoff man is set down to open up inning number 1. First pitch of the at-bat. Way off balance hack that time. Good for the first strike. One out, nobody on. Here's a fastball that crowds him a bit, and it's 1-1.
Interesting sequence of pitches right there. A real ugly swing on a ball away, and it looks like the batter has a much better idea of what he's looking for after that second pitch.
Gets the sign. Here comes the 2-1. And he checks his swing. Did he go around? Yes, says the first base umpire. Strike 2. Started to go. Did he hold up in time? Yes, says the first base umpire. It's ball 3 now. Swing, line, drive. That's going to be trouble. Bryant around first, heading for second. And he is into second base with a double. His third hit this afternoon.
Now batting.
Into the box, Steve Pearce looking to follow up the RBI single from his first at-bat.
Yeah, and they take another single right here. That third base coach is dying to wave his arms. I wouldn't be surprised if anything hit hard through the infield. He's going to wave them.
And he'll pull in there with a one-out double.
Just goes to show you, if you're going to throw that two-seam fastball away, which I don't think is the best pitch anyway, you better start that thing out of the zone and let it work its way back to the corner. With this one, it started out on the corner, so it leaked back right over the heart of the plate and got whacked.
Boy, and the shellacking continues as this is down for extra bases. And the second run will score as well.
Yeah, man, credit to this offense. They've been swinging the sticks well all game long, and it just continues here with a 2 RBI hit. Some days the hitting gods are simply just smiling down on you.
Stepping in, Garcia. He's 0 for 1 after grounding out in his only trip to the plate so far. A ball and no strikes.
1-0.
Got to believe the manager didn't have this in mind when he went to the bullpen. This reliever's got to step up right here. It's starting to tickle a little bit after getting hit around early.
Line toward the alley in left center. And he'll lay out to make a spectacular catch. Wow. Ready once again, Miguel Amaya. Becomes set. Here's the 0-0 pitch. Fastball just misses. That's ball 1. Reaches down and hits this one on the ground to short. Throw in time, and the side is retired. Lamont Wade will stay in the ballgame now and take over in left field. Next to the plate for the Padres, Franmil Reyes. He flew out in his last at-bat.
It doesn't look very promising so far in this one as we move into the later innings. Down by a bundle, it's time to get some base runners and hopefully a long ball to get them back into this one.
Coming to the plate now, Will Myers. He's hitless in his 2 at-bats so far. Number 73 takes the mound as he's been called upon to pitch. And it's 1-1.
Looked like he was trying to work in a front door curveball there, but it seemed like it popped out of his hand a little early, causing it to miss inside.
Had to sit back on the changeup, and he did a good job to get the bat on that one. Another 1-2 delivery. Lifted in the air out towards left center. Calling for it, Wade. Makes the play, and there are 2 gone now. Into the box now, Francisco Mejia will swing it from the left side right here.
One of the things this guy would like to do from the left side is swing it a little bit better against right-handed pitching. This guy has decent numbers, but not great numbers against right-handed pitchers.
The 1-2. And he fouls this one off. Bases are empty here with 2 men out. In the air, down the line in left. Wade giving chase. Into the corner. He makes the catch to end the inning. Now we're going to have a conference at the home plate area, so it would appear that we'll see a double switch here.
Kirby Yates enters the game from the pen, and because this is a non-save situation, it's evident that they're just trying to get him some work after having not thrown in several days.
Yeah, and this is all about just getting him some work, guys. He hasn't a chance to come in and close a game out for several days now, so they're just hoping they can keep him sharp and give him a chance to pitch in a real game situation here.
Oh, 0-2, here it is. And this is chopped foul at the plate, and he stays alive, still 0-2.
Don't be shocked if this pitcher tries to go a little bit further outside the zone. 3 foul balls in a row. He wants to get a swing and a miss on this next pitch.
Here's a pop-up now. There to pull it in is Hosmer, and there's your first out. Riding in once again. He comes into this appearance in the midst of a 1-for-4 day. First pitch of the at-bat. In tight here with the first pitch fastball that's 1-0. Bases are empty, 1 man out. A ball and a strike. Keeping it down here as it's to 1-2.
You got to be paying attention as an offense in a hitter's meeting in this situation. When you got a guy on the mound that you know the bottom can drop out of any pitch he throws, you have to elevate your sights.
And it's fouled away. Set to deal on a ball and 2 strikes. Now this pitch is swung on and popped up. And this will also head toward the right side of the infield. Catch made there by Hosmer, and there are 2 gone now.
Now batting, number 73.
And now the Cubs pitcher, number 73, and he's ready to take his first cuts. First pitch coming. Here it is. Now here's one hit in the air to the right side. Fiorella is there, and the side is retired. So stepping in, Austin Hedges starting things for his side in the ninth as they face the improbable odds of trying to come back in this one.
Yeah, not a lot of hope for them at this point. These guys know these bats still count, at least for their own stats. You can't mill in your chances as a professional.
Swing and a miss on the heater, and it's 2-1.
Hey, he's got excellent stuff working right now. Somebody has to make an adjustment. You're seeing a lot of late swings. No one's getting the front foot down. No one's getting the barrel to the baseball.
Wade is there, and that's not the start to the bottom of the ninth. This crowd was hoping for. 1 away. First delivery to him on the way. There's a fastball right down Broadway, taken for a strike.
If you know you got a real patient hitter at the plate, I love the mindset of this pitcher right here, attacking the zone 0-0 and getting ahead.
Well outside with the curveball for a ball.
Those 0-2 curveballs are really tough for guys to lay off. There's a reason it's such a common pitch in that count, but he did well to spit on it there.
Got him! And he goes down on strikes for the 3rd time. Padres down to their final out now. And moving into the batter's box next will be Jose Pirela. 2 out, nobody on. Outside for a ball, 1-1. Can't keep the weight back, and he falls behind 1-2. San Diego down to their final strike. Swing and a miss. He struck him out, and that'll do it here as the ball game is over.
Hey, I've given up trying to predict when this amazing streak's going to end. So I'm just going to congratulate them and say, well done.
10-1, the final lopsided score in this ball game. The Cubs earn road victory number 60 on the season. John Lester wins for a league-high total 24th time as he racked up 10 strikeouts in the effort. Chris Padgett couldn't escape the fourth inning as he slapped with the loss. So that just about does it for Mark DeRosa, Dan Plesac, Heidi Watney, and our entire crew. I'm Matt Vasgersian. You've been watching MLB The Show. For more, make your way over to theshownation.com.
Here now is our final line score this afternoon. First for the victorious Chicago Cubs. 10 runs, 15 hits, no errors. They left 8 men on base.
TGIF, and welcome to Inside the Show. In the National League Central, Mike Moustakas really cashed in at the dish with 3 hits and 6 RBIs, leading the Cubs to a win against San Diego 10-1. With the victory, it brought their win streak to 13. In the standings, the Padres sit in third place in the National League West Division, 5 games back. And the Cubs are in first place in the NL Central. They are more than 10 games ahead of second place. The Reds got 11 hits overall as they bested the Mariners in Safeco Field 8-6. At the start of the day, the Mariners are in fourth place in the AL West, 18 games out of first. And the Reds sit in second place in the National League Central. They're over 20 games out of first. The Milwaukee Brewers completed the long 4-game sweep as they manhandled the Marlins 12-3. As of right now, the Marlins sit in last place in the National League East. They're over 20 games out of first. While the Brewers are in fourth place in the NL Central. They're over 20 games out of first. The Rockies pitched well, allowing only 3 hits as they got the best of the visiting Redbirds 1-0. Entering the day's action, the Rockies are in second place in the NL West, but they currently hold a spot in the NL wildcard race. While the Cardinals sit in third place in the National League Central Division. They're over 20 games out of first. The San Francisco Giants grabbed the 4-game series sweep as they sank the visiting Buccos 2-1. The win was their 5th straight as a team. Heading into the day, the Giants are in last place in the NL West. They're 18.5 games out of first. And the Pirates are in last place in the NL Central. They're over 20 games out of first. The Diamondbacks racked up 11 hits as a team as they manhandled the Mets 10-3. In the standings, the Mets sit in fourth place in the National League East Division, 20 games out of first. And the Diamondbacks are in fourth place in the NL West, 6.5 games back. The Philadelphia Phillies totaled 11 hits as they beat the Braves in walk-off fashion 2-1. They now have 5 straight wins. At the start of the day, the Phillies are in second place in the NL East, yet they currently lead the race for the National League wildcard. While the Braves are atop the division, they have a small half-game advantage. The Red Sox allowed only 5 hits as a staff as they beat the Blue Jays in Toronto 4-3. As of right now, the Blue Jays sit in last place in the American League East Division. They're over 20 games out of first, while the Red Sox are third in the division, 14.5 out of first. The Orioles picked up 14 hits in total as they got the best of the Dodgers at home 12-7. Heading into the day, the Orioles are in fourth place in the AL East. They're over 20 games out of first, while the Dodgers are atop the NL West. They own a 2.5 game advantage. Salvador Perez had a great day, driving in 5 on 3 hits as Kansas City disposed of the Chi Sox 10-0. Entering the day's action, the White Sox sit in second place in the AL Central Division, 13 games out. And the Royals are at the bottom of the division. They're over 20 games out of first. The Tigers finished off a 3-game sweep as they defeated the visiting Yankees 5-4. As of today, the Tigers sit in third place in the American League Central. They're 13.5 out of first place. And the Yankees sit in second place in the American League East Division, 9 games back. Max Scherzer won the game, finishing a complete game one-hitter as Washington defeated the Twins 1-0. In the standings, the Twins are in 4th place in the AL Central. They're 18.5 games out of first, while the Nationals are in 3rd place in the NL East, 5 games back. Yonny Chirinos got the win, throwing 8 innings, allowing 1 earned run, helping lead the Rays over the Rangers 4-1. Heading into the day, the Rangers sit in 3rd place in the American League West Division. They're 15.5 games out of first, while the Rays are leading the AL East. They are enjoying a comfortable 9-game cushion. The A's pitched well, allowing only 3 hits as they got a win over the Astros in Houston 4-2. As of right now, the Astros sit in 2nd place in the American League West, but they currently lead the AL wildcard race. And the Athletics are atop the division. They have a small 1.5 game advantage over second. And that's the show. Thanks for listening in. I'll be back tomorrow with more news and updates from around the majors.
Now from the windy city of Chicago, baseball from beautiful Wrigley Field. Today, a matchup of division rivals at opposite ends of the standings between the Pittsburgh Pirates and the Chicago Cubs. The Cubbies try to lock down their 14th consecutive win. Coming up next. Kyle Hendricks is the man towing the rubber for the Cubs in this one. Dan, any thoughts?
Hey, in this day and age where we're used to seeing a lot of home runs and pitchers not going very deep in a game, how about this guy? ERA in the low ones. That's not an easy thing to do. He can strike people out, but he can also get them out via the ground ball, the fly ball. Judging by his stats this year, he is having a ridiculously good season up to this point.
Dan, D-Row, the Cubs, as they take the field here this afternoon, all you can really say is they've been on one heck of a run.
Yeah, Matty D. And you know one thing you don't want to do here, D-Row? You've been on some good teams, not to lose focus at this point of the year and keep the big picture inside, because there is a postseason lurking, and it's so easy to get ahead of yourselves and not take the rest of the schedule serious.
I think the nice thing for this team is that they won the division. They will, for whatever happens, get a 5-game series. It's not that 1-game wild card, win or go home. This team can prepare themselves to battle and try and win 3 out of 5.
A chance here to check out the starting lineup for the visiting Pirates. D-Row, what's your take as they look to end their losing streak?
Well, Matty, the defense better be on its toes today, because this lineup likes to put the ball in play. A lot of guys from 1 through 9. Good barrel awareness, put the ball in play, pass the baton to the next guy, keep the defense on their toes.
Another 0-2 coming. Bounce towards the mound. And there are 2 away now. Josh Bell the next to hit. His matchup numbers with Hendricks. He's totaled 4 hits in 29 at-bats. He's also gone down on strikes 5 times. And that's up in the zone a bit, but a called strike. 0-2.
I feel like when you're facing a 2-pitch mix like this, sink or changeup, as an offense, the game plan.
And hold on now. That's a fair ball down the left field line. Should be at least a double. And he is into second with a 2-out double.
That's a pitch he'll look back on and relive tonight when he's lying in bed. A pitch away from posting a 0 in the first, and he makes a big mistake, and he pays the price. So now he's got to work on leaving him out there at second base.
Fastball, and he's quickly in the hole. 0-2.
Hey, I know we're only in the top of the first, but back-breaking blows are those 2-out runners in scoring position knocks, and they have a chance to capitalize right here.
Boy, D-Row, you touched it on it right there. I think as a pitcher.
And the throw is in time to get him to retire the side. Danger averted following the 2-out double. Back for more from the north side. So in now for Chicago, Kyle Schwarber. He enters play in the hunt for the league's home run crown, but he'll have some work to do down the stretch. Hit hard, but foul. And guys, as we take a look at the Pirates coming into this afternoon, they've been fairly punchless of late, losing last time out, and in fact dropping 6 of their last 7.
Yeah, Matty, this team has definitely been struggling recently, and then you get a look up right now and you're going to face the ace. Somebody has to step up for this team. I'll tell you what, if they're able to score a few early runs off him and put him on the defensive, this could be a huge momentum swing for this team.
A ball and 2 strikes. Here's the pitch. Look out. That one almost got away from him. 2-2 now. Lifted down the line in left, and that will end up a foul ball. Lined hard toward right center. Cabrera is to his left as he puts it away in the alley for the first out of the inning. And a chance now from the north side of Chicago to check out the Cubs starting lineup. Who's the one to watch, Dan?
Well, Matt, I can't wait to see if Kyle Schwarber can keep it going. He's really had a heck of a year in the power categories, slugging over 500 coming into this one. That means almost every time he's hitting the ball, he's hitting it hard somewhere. Should be fun to watch.
Here's Chris Bryant now. He's had a real nice season in the batting average department, but he'll need to turn it on a bit down the stretch if he wants a chance at claiming that coveted batting title. Chris Bryant leaves the yard with a solo shot, and even 30 home runs on the year, and the Cubs are on the board first, 1-0.
And that's not just another homer in a great season for this guy. That's his 30th bomb of the season. And he's already stolen 30 bags. So he's the newest member of one of the most exclusive clubs in baseball, the 30-30 Club. A rare combination of speed and power. He's one of the most exciting players to watch in the entire league.
First pitch of the at-bat on its way. Just a tick behind for a strike.
0-1.
This is line to left, and he'll lay out to make a spectacular catch.
Wow. Taking another look at it, the ball has some hop spin on it, but he's on the full run and dives to make the catch. Nice defensive play right there.
Here's Javier Baez. Hangs on him a bit that time as it's belted out toward deep center field. And he will get there to make the running play, and that will end the inning. Cubs are on the board first thanks to this solo home run. Second inning coming up. It's now 1. Now here's the pitch.
Leading off for the Pirates.
First pitch of the inning is taken downstairs for a ball. It's 1-0. His matchup numbers with Hendricks. He's just 2 for 9. Sinker down around the knees gets the called strike. Swung on and missed. 1-2 now.
He's gone to the well with that pitch 3 times in a row. I'm interested to see if he changes it up right here.
To short. Baez fields it cleanly. Throw to first will be in time, and there's one gone here to start the second.
So here's how the Chicago Cubs are positioned defensively. And guys, the thing I want you to take a look at today is in today's game, the new age, everyone wants to move around. This manager does not like to shift a lot. Maybe a step to your right or left, but there's a lot of trust that the pitchers are going to execute. So let's see how it works out for them in this one.
Line down the left field line. But this is going to get foul. In under the hands with a fastball. It's 1-2. Second inning here as the Cubs lead this one early 1-0. Grounded up the first baseline, but this is a foul ball as the count holds steady at 1-2. And he finally wins the battle as this is swung on and missed for the second out. First pitch coming. Here it is. And he lays off there. 1-0. Counts even at 1-1 to Cervelli. Bases are empty here with 2 men out. Check swing. No swing, says the home plate umpire. Ball 2. To first. Rizzo is there. And he'll step on the bag himself, and the inning is over. So they go down without. Stepping up to the plate, Mike Moustakas, as they'll have 5, 6, and 7 here to start the home half of the second. Off the outside that time as the breaking ball can't catch the zone. Inside, and he falls behind the hitter now 2-0. 3-0 now.
Well, he was definitely looking fastball here, and he got one. But that was good discipline to lay off and get himself into a 3-0 count.
And he takes ball 4. Leadoff man's aboard here to begin the home half of the second.
Well, that is definitely not the way to start an inning. One thing to give up a walk, but to do it on 4 pitches is pretty alarming. He looks a little thrown off right now.
And now here's the versatile outfielder, Albert Almora Jr. First shot for him here, and with the season winding down, he's closing in on a league batting title. Line drive to center field. Cabrera is there, and he has it for the first out.
Time for a look at the ball. Goes on deep. And let's take a look at the guy behind the dish, and that's Francisco Cervelli, one of the best ball framers in all our sport, a guy who's going to make his pitcher work for everything today.
Ball 1 to start the at-bat. And this is pop foul, but perhaps playable behind first. Bell is over now, and he's got it for route number 2. Here's the young catcher, Wilson Contreras. Lifetime numbers against Joe Musgrove. He's hitting .429. Liner toward right center. But he will run this one down in right center. A tough. Here comes the first pitch. And that's inside for a ball. 1-0. Hit down the third baseline. A dive, and he can't hang on. And he won't risk the long throw across. He'll hang on to it. It's an infield single. First pitch coming. Here it is. And they'll indeed have the pitcher squaring around as he puts this one down. Only plays to first, so the pitcher does his job as it's a successful sacrifice.
Now batting.
So striding in, Kevin Newman, as he'll look to bring home that tying run from second with a base hit into the outfield. Newman is a guy that can really pick him up and put him down, if you will. He's a plus runner and really uses speed to his advantage in multiple ways on the field.
Yeah, and it works for him. It works for him in a lot of ways, like you said, Matty. Hits the ball on the ground. He has the potential to beat it out. I can't tell you what this does for an infield or an outfield defense to be put on their toes and have to make plays against this guy.
Rizzo was there, and he'll step on the bag himself, and the inning is...
We're just about set to go here as the Cubs come to bat in the third inning, and Chicago fans have been fortunate to watch one of the best offenses around this season. They come into the day tops in the majors in team batting average, and talking with some of the players and coaches prior to the game, many of them told me that's something they take a lot of pride in. Batting average isn't as highly valued as it once was, but they said it's a clear indication that they're doing a lot of good things in the batter's box to help the team collect W's. Guys?
All right, Heidi, thank you. Next to hit will be the pitcher, Kyle Hendricks. He'll get us going in the home half of inning number 3. No balls and 1 strike. Into the windup. Here comes the 0-1. And he's really getting the better of him now. It's strike 2.
I'm no hitting expert, but you can't take a swing that's a whole lot more uglier than that one.
Cubs pitcher at the plate, trailing with a 1-2 count. To 2 balls and 2 strikes now.
Well, these are just extra pitches that are just going to add to your pitch count. He's not trying to work around him, and no reason to, but sometimes you just lose the strike zone for no apparent reason.
Swing and a miss as he ran the fastball right by him for the first out. So it's back to the top of the order now. And next it'll be the left-handed power threat, Kyle Schwarber. 1 out, nobody on. Inside with the slider, and that'll back him up a bit. Swing, line drive. That's going to be trouble. Around first, digging for 2. And he's not stopping. He wants 3. And he will make it back to second and be content with holding on there. So a good job of going the other way here as he checks in with the one-out double. And as we pull up our Cubs leaderboard, you can see he ranks second on the team in that category. A man at second with one down. And into bat next, former National League MVP Kris Bryant. From the belt, the pitch. Swing and a miss that time. It's 0-1. Second hit of the afternoon so far as we take a look at the league leaders in hitting. And as you see there, he sits in 4th place in that department in the National League. Stepping up now, Anthony Rizzo. 1 in, 1 out, and 1 on here in the inning. Ready to deliver. Here's the first pitch. Fastball off the plate away for ball 1.
These guys hitting aren't in first place by accident. They excel at getting out to early leads, so this is a big moment in this game. If they're able to lengthen this lead any more in this inning, they're going to be in really good shape to come away with a win today. Good steal there, and I'll tell you, he is a multi-dimensional player out there. He's got good pop at the plate, and he showed he's not afraid to use his wheels on the bases either.
To your point, Dan, he did go deep earlier, and now the stolen base here, so he's really having an impact on this game. Too tight with that one. 3-0.
He's gotten himself into a little bit of trouble out here. Middle of the order up in a run-scoring situation, and now he might have to challenge him. Going to have to make some good pitches here.
And he gets the call there. 3-1. Bryant leads off second with 1 gone in the inning. Count full, 3 balls and 2 strikes.
That fastball must have a little late life on it because that was right in the wheelhouse, and he still wasn't able to get good wood on it.
Working for the punch out and the offering. Line toward right center. But this will not get out there deep enough as it's run down by the right fielder in the alley for the second out. Next will be the cleanup hitter, Javier Baez. Flied out in his first at-bat, so making 0 for 1 so far. Here comes the first pitch. Hops this one up just beyond the infield on the right side. Newman will put this one away, and the side is retired. First pitch of the at-bat.
The first baseman.
He'll start him with a sinker here, but that sinks a bit too much that time. It's 1-0. Weekly hit towards first. Rizzo charging this one, and he'll flip it to the pitcher covering for the out. So 1 away here with the bases empty, and that'll bring forward the power bat of Daniel Palka. 0-1 the count. Below the zone, a swing and a miss.
It'll be interesting to see if the pitcher goes back to that. I don't know if the hitter was trying to work the ball the other way, but whatever it was, it just did not look good.
So he gets the swinging strikeout on the changeup. Daniel Palka goes down for out number 2 in the top half. And here's a called strike at the knees. Don't think he liked that one too much, but it's 0-1. Rounded softly down the line toward first. And he'll step on the bag himself, and the inning is over. 1, 2, 3. Now at the plate, Mike Moustakas reached base via the walk in his first plate appearance.
One of the keys to securing a win. They want to keep the pressure on and try to build that lead as much as they can moving into the later innings. He's been pitching really well so far in this one as we cruise into the middle innings. One of the big reasons why, 80% first pitch strike ratio. If he continues that, he might be able to finish this one.
Open stance by Moustakas, and now the pitch. That's lifted the other way out to left. And that'll get down out there near the wall. And he'll pull into second here with nobody out.
Sometimes you just got to tip your hat to the offense right there. Nice piece of hitting. Executed his pitch away again, but the hitter was able to stay on time.
Ready to deliver. Here's the first pitch. Hot shot down the line. Moustakas stands at second with no outs. Good fastball as he gets the swing and a miss.
You know, hats off to the pitcher right there. You got a great hitter at the plate. It's early in the count, and he wanted to get ahead. Nice challenge pitch right there.
And that's swung on and missed, so good work on the mound will take care of the National League's leading hitter, and there's one away.
Now batting.
Stepping in and ready for another shot, Bernard comes into this at bat 0 for 1 in the ball game. Lifted into center field. Cabrera's there. 2 gone. And no tag at second. He'll head back there with 2 away now. Heading in, Wilson Contreras hit it hard but lined out in his first at bat.
Yeah, Matty, but as he walks to the plate right here, he feels good building off that last AB. He hit that ball on the screws.
The 1-0 is taken, strike 1. Line to the right side, and he dives to make a spectacular catch. Welcome back to the north side of Chicago, back here at Wrigley Field as we check in with Heidi.
Matt, I had a chance to catch up with manager Clint Hurdle during the commercial break about the Pirates offense. And one thing he mentioned to me was the lack of discipline he's seeing out of their at-bats right now. He said they've been chasing at pitches out of the zone all game, which obviously doesn't usually lead to good results. Until they start being more selective with their swings, he said they will continue to struggle.
All right, Heidi, thank you. Here's Gregory Polanco. He'll start off the 5th in this one.
Things not looking very good so far in this one, but we're still in the middle innings. They're down by a couple of runs, and this would be the right place and the right time to get something going. The last thing they want to do is to try to come from behind and win this one in the 8th or 9th inning.
Lifted down the line in left. Schwarber sprinting after it. He gets there and makes the play for the first down. Here's the catcher, Francisco Cervelli. He's 0 for 1 after grounding out in his only trip to the plate so far. No runs, 2 hits, and no errors so far for the Pirates. Oh, and you talk about a pitcher getting the benefit of the doubt. That's low, but called a strike anyway. 0-2 now. The next 0-2. Fouled off.
Hey, if he's going to offer at a fastball above the zone, why don't you just continue to climb the ladder? Don't be shocked if he goes even higher with this next pitch.
And that is through into center field for a 1-out single.
Well, that's just a case, D-Roll. You got to make a little bit better pitches with 2 strikes. Jumps ahead 0-2, and then a couple of foul balls, and on pitch number 5, he squares one up for a base hit.
Yeah, I can't tell you how nice that feels right there. You battle to get and count leverage and fight to get your ace swing off. 0-2, you're almost turned around walking back to your dugout, so that's a nice piece of it.
Now batting, the pitcher. Go.
He's set and the pitch. Nearly got the inside, but ruled a ball.
This is a situation where you have to step out of the box and tell yourself, my job is to get the runner in from third. It'd be nice to gap one and get them both in, but you want to take a little pressure off the offensive group.
And they are on the board with the sac fly, as this is now a 2-1 game. So stepping in, Kevin Newman, as he's got a chance to tie this ball game up with that equalizing run just 90 feet away at third. On to the... So coming to the plate, Kyle Hendricks. He's 0 for 1 thus far. First pitch of the at-bat. And that's cut on and missed. 0-1.
0-1's the count.
Strike 2 as the hanging slider was let go. Liner towards second. And the pitcher's got himself a base hit. Throw not in time as he's able to leg it out. Back to the top of the order now. And next it'll be the left-handed power threat, Kyle Schwarber. First pitch of the at-bat on its way. Now here's a slider that can't quite get back to the outside corner. It's ball 1.
That's a really tough pitch to do anything with. The backdoor slider just off the plate, just missing the strike zone. That's nearly an unhittable pitch to hit for a hitter.
The 1-1 home. And this will be fouled away. Swing and a miss on the fastball, and that's the first out. So one gone in the inning here with a runner at first. And into bat next, former National League MVP Kris Bryant. First offering on its way. And a good fastball there, but this just misses the zone for ball one. Fifth inning, 2-1 our score. Fastball close, but he didn't get it. 2-1. The 2-1 home. Now a ball fouled down the right field line out of play, so that'll move the count to 2-2 now. And he takes ball 3, so it's a full count now.
Not a bad time right here to put that runner in motion. 3-2 count. You send the runner, and if it's a bad pitch, it's ball 4.
But he won't draw a throw. That's taken for ball 4, and it's first and second now with one away. 2 on here with one man out. And into bat next, the left-handed hitting first baseman, Anthony Rizzo. Hendricks on second. Bryant at first, one gone. Out into right center. Well hit. In to score is the runner from first, and it's a 4-1 game.
Well, maybe the tables have turned a bit. Earlier in the game, the pitcher had his way with him, but he wins the battle this time in a big way. 2 runs on the board as a result.
And here's Clint Hurdle out of the Pittsburgh dugout on his way to the mound. And he'll be in motion for the bullpen, as that'll be all for his starter this afternoon. So he'll make his way to the dugout after working just 4 1/3, and he just didn't have his best stuff in this one. And that's going to fall for a base hit. The throw into second. Cabrera able to get it in, and that will hold the runner at third base. Runners are at second and third here with only one away. And up next, the former World Series hero, Mike Moustakas. And it looks as though the decision makers in the dugout will give him a free pass to first, so the bases are loaded here on the intentional walk, and the force play is now in order.
That's what's called getting the treatment. Everyone knows he's a power threat with the bat, so it's all about not letting him be the guy that beats you.
As a look, now the pitch. Skied into very shallow right. Polanco is under it, makes the play, and there are 2 gone now. And there will be no attempt to score here as the bases stay loaded with 2 gone now.
Number 2.
Digging in to try it again. Bernard, 8th batter of the inning now with the bases loaded and 2 away. Here's the first pitch to him. Way inside with that one. A pretty easy take there. 4 runs, 7 hits. No errors so far for the Cubbies. Little tardy on that swing as it's well wide of first. Now a bunt attempt here, but a foul ball. 1-2 now. The 1-2 pitch. Fouled away. Another one sent foul. Bases are loaded here. 2 down. is Melky Cabrera. And at this point of the game, I think it's clear that the plan of attack against the top of the order has worked.
Well, when you've only surrendered one hit to the top 3 guys in the order up to this point in the game, you know you're doing something right, Matt. You're spot on. Whatever they discussed coming into this game has worked out beautifully.
Who jumped the gun a bit on that swing, and he's down 1-2.
Hey, I know it's a day game, but these guys better wake up. He's on point today, throwing a lot of exploding stuff, darting and diving all over the strike zone.
Now a changeup locks him up as he looks at strike 3 called, 1 away. So the next to the plate for Pittsburgh, Josh Bell, 1 for 2 with a double on the ledger so far. Strike 1 to start the at-bat. All over that one, but a little out in front. Foul ball. Into the windup. Here comes the 0-2 pitch. And another foul ball. The next 0-2 is swung on and missed, strike 3. So here's Daniel Ponca now. First delivery to him on the way. Swung on and missed. It's 0-1.
This offense is going to have to find a way to get going. It's happened in the past. Every team goes through it where everyone seems to fall into a funk at this.
And he'll get there in plenty of time to put this one away. Now at the plate, Wilson Contreras. He's been a little unfortunate so far with a couple of hard-hit balls that have resulted in lineouts. Swung on and missed for the first strike. This year against right-handed pitching, Contreras hits in the 240s, so there's room for improvement in that regard.
He'd be the first to tell you he's not happy with his batting average this season, but he can beat you in a variety of different ways, and he has to because he wouldn't be here otherwise.
Well, after being late on a fastball there, it looked like they did him a favor.
Yeah, Matt, that's surprising right there. I don't understand that pitch sequence. He blew the fastball right by him, sped up his bat with the off speed, and got hurt.
And the pitcher is, in fact, bunting here as he puts this one down. And it just beat the throw to second. He's in there. Throw not in time at first, so the pitcher tries to give himself up, but instead he gets himself a base hit. In now, Kyle Schwarber. As he'll get caught chasing a bad one there, it's strike 1. He's working on a 1 for 3 thus far. Well behind that fastball. It's a swinging strike.
Hey, this is the game within the game right here. The hitter has to decide if he's going to change his game plan. Is he going to stay staunch and wait for him to miss over the heart of the plate or inside? Or is he going to adjust his sights and try and drive the ball the other way?
To 1-2 now. The 1-2 misses for the second ball.
That's a good take on that fastball there. You know he's looking for something up there to drive, but that was just a little above his happy zone. Not everyone has the discipline to hold back on those.
And he lays off, so it's full now, 3-2.
Wow, this is a pretty good at bat right here. From down in the count 0-2 to work the count back to 3-2. And he's seen a lot of pitches, too.
And this is swung on and missed. And boy, they took care of a key man there. 1 away. Chris Bryant will stand in again, but first we'll flash you back to the very first inning of the ballgame. And here you go, a solo home run that had him off and running early on. And he swings through a fastball and doesn't catch up with it. It's 0-1.
You know, that can really be an effective pitch to a guy that has a lot of pop. They're up there looking for a fastball up in the zone, so if you can place it a little above it, they have a hard time getting the barrel up there.
1-1 the count now. And a changeup here, but that's taken low in the dirt for a ball.
Boy, he better get it back together here quick because he's got 2 guys on already. He's starting to lose location of that strike zone. He's got to throw a strike right here.
Bryant looking at a 3-1 count.
3-1 here. You have to make a good pitch on the mound. Grooving one here rarely works in your favor unless the hitter tries to do too much with it.
Ground ball to second. This could be 2. To second for 1. On to first. long time as the umpire was right there to make the call. Anthony Rizzo stands in now, and they're runners at the corners now. Ready to deliver. Here's the first pitch. Line toward the alley in left center. And that's going to get down out there. And they'll add one more to the lead. It's now a 5-1 ball game. And no chance there. He'll make it to third safely. Digging in and looking for more, Javier Baez. Last time through was a base hit.
Hey, Dero, there's a prime example of a little ambush piece, right? Come up there looking to hit right up.
And this one gets away.
0-1's the count.
And he will score from third. A daring move as he scores on what ought to be called a wild pitch. Curveball close, but it's 1-1. Rizzo at second with 2 down.
The count is 1-2.
In the dirt here. Good job there as the count goes to 1-2. Tries to get him to chase the curveball away, but it breaks outside. 2-2 now.
He's got him on the ropes at 2-2, but I don't think he'll try to get him out with another curveball. He's seen it already a couple of times, so it's not going to surprise him anymore.
2-2 pitch is fouled away. And they're working the outer half here, but that one's wide for ball 3.
For the guy on the mound, this is one of those innings where nothing comes easy. He's thrown a bunch of pitches, and this AB hasn't been any different. Definitely laboring at the moment.
And a fastball misses there, ball 4. Striding into the box, Mike Moustakas. And we'll see what he can do here. 2 on, 2 away, 2 home so far this inning. Hit on the ground to third. What a stop on the slide. Touché, sir. At the plate, Colin Moran. He was a ground-out victim last time up.
Yeah, Matty, and it looked like a sinker in his last AB that got him to roll over. Kind of similar situation right here. Similar stuff on the mound. Look for them to try.
There's a swing and a drive, and everybody's just going to sit back and watch that one fly. A no-doubt home run.
Well, everyone knows that it's hard to keep that sharp curveball late in the game. And you can see that he just hung that one up there, and he paid the price. The good news is he worked late into the start. The bad news is fatigue might be finally showing.
Swing and a miss. Little too anxious there. 1-1. And that's into the corner, a foul ball and right. Bases are empty here. Nobody out. Off-speed pitch in the dirt as he takes it for a ball.
And it's late his afternoon of work, and the longer this at bat goes, the better chance of him making a mistake. But as a guy starts to tire, they're more likely to leave the ball up. But man, he's been good so far.
And he fouls this one off. Now another 2-2. And it's fouled away.
Hey, this is a heck of a battle right here. Long AB. You know what? They find themselves still facing the starter. If they would have had some ABs like this earlier in the game, I think they get into the bullpen by this time.
And he'll stay with it here as he puts the squeeze on it for out number 1. Now batting, Francisco Cervelli. 1 run in and 1 gone so far this inning. Here's the first pitch to him. Taken, and that one catches the bottom part of the strike zone. Ripped down the first base line, but this will get foul for strike 2. Swing and a miss on the changeup, and there are 2 gone. And that'll bring up Eric Gonzalez. 2 base hits, both singles to this point. High in the air out towards shallow right. Bernard moves over. No trouble with this one, and the inning is over.
Ladies and gentlemen.
And we're back for the bottom of the 7th as we check in with Heidi Watney.
Thanks, Matt. Between innings, I was able to discuss the current state of the Cubs lineup with manager Joe Matt. And overall, he's really happy with the at-bats they're putting together. He told me it feels like every ball they've put in play has been a laser. And the numbers back that up. 6 of their hits have come off the bat at 90 miles an hour or harder, guys.
Okay, thank you, Heidi. At the plate, Albert Almora. 4th trip to the plate for him, and he's at risk of ending that nice hitting streak that he's put together.
Yeah, chances are it's on his mind, Matt, but you just have to let that get out of the way as best you can. You have to approach this at bat just like any other. Otherwise, you're just getting in your own way.
Slapped hard the opposite way, and a base hit, so the leadoff man is on to begin the inning. Well, it took him till the 7th, but he gets his first hit of the game here, and that'll extend his hitting streak.
Yeah, and he didn't come out of what he was trying to do all day, Dan. Kept the front shoulder tucked, kept the ice water in his veins, and didn't try and get too big. Extends the hitting streak. Nice job.
You know, D-Row, I talked to him before the game about the streak, and he said the toughest part is he hopes to get hits early in the game to take the pressure off. He had to wait to the 7th inning in this one to come through.
He's hitless in 3 at-bats to this point. Jumps on this one. It's high and deep to center. How can you have any pudding if you don't get your meat? So that's his first home run in the big leagues, and it's fair to say it's a moment he'll never forget.
Well, there's no doubt about that, Matt. People ask him 50 years from now who he hit it off of and what stadium he was playing in, and he'll remember it all. Heck, he'll probably remember what kind of pitch it was, too. Hopefully he can get the ball back so that can go in his trophy case forever.
Into the box now, Wilson Contreras. He swings and sends it in the air to right center field. Under this one is Polanco, and he's got it for the first out. At the plate, Kyle Hendricks. He's been great on the mound, so we'll see if he can do something with the bat here as well. He's earned a chance to take this at bat.
Yeah, Matt, when a guy's throwing the ball as well as he has, it kind of forces the manager's hand to stay with him. He's been exciting to watch, and he's really had this crowd behind him the entire game.
And he starts him out with one high and tight, ball 1. Oh, and look what I found out there on the mound. And they'll just flip this on to first for the 2nd out of the inning. So the lineup flips over, and digging in, Kyle Schwarber. He comes into this appearance in the midst of a 1-for-4 day. Here's the first pitch to him. And Liriano with the tough slider there for strike 1. 2 out, nobody on. Had him reaching at thin air that time, and he's very quickly down 0-2.
Hey, he's going to have to set his sights a little bit more over the heart of the plate. I can't have one of my best left-handed power hitters reaching and taking an ugly swing like that.
Protecting with 2 strikes, went out of the zone that time, but he stays alive.
As a pitcher right there, do not be surprised if he throws the same exact pitch. He was lucky to foul that one off.
And wow, tough to lay off the fastball there, but it's 1-2. Liriano sets. Here's the 1-2. Got him. And that's the 3rd time we've written a K next to his name in this one. Alec Mills has been summoned from the bullpen as he'll do so to start the 8th.
Chicago Cubs, number 24.
Stepping into the box, number 5. And he's getting his first plate appearance here in the 8th after entering off the bench just a little bit ago. The windup and the 0-1. Slow curveball like a balloon, and he couldn't hold back. It's strike 2. Softly hit out towards short and run down. Pirates batting with it, turns over and set to go. Kevin Newman, he got on top of one and was a ground out victim last time. No balls and 1 strike. Ground ball sent back up the middle, and that'll get on through into center, and he's got himself a 1-out hit.
Dan, I'll tell you, it doesn't matter what it looks like right there. That long dart felt so good.
Oh, Dero, this guy's been due. He really needed that one.
And a fastball's in there for strike 1. He could really use a knock here. 0 for 3 in the game so far. Strike 2.
Man, you find yourself down 0-2 after 2 great executed pitches right there. Got to look for something up. Might have to tip your hat if he can stay down below the knees like that.
And that's in there. Base hit. This will kick up against the wall now. And a relay home. And they're not going to get him as he's in there to score.
Never say never in this game, folks. It's late and the clock is ticking, but that RBI double might start making believers out of the entire dugout. We'll see if they can build on it and maybe get back into this thing.
0-1 the count. A count of 1-1 to the Pirates' first baseman. It's 2 balls and a strike to Josh Bell.
You could tell he's starting to get frustrated out there. He's not usually used to getting knocked around the yard a little bit, and you can tell he's starting to feel for it.
Count even at 2-2. And that misses, so it's a full count, 3-2. Cabrera, the runner at second with 1 away. Hit hard towards center. That's in there. Base hit. And they won't risk it at third, so they're at the corners now with only 1 away.
Now batting.
Nice piece of hitting right there. Looked like the guy on second had to respect it and freeze a little bit.
They had to freeze there for a second to make sure that line drive gets down, but eventually does get to third base.
They'll cash in here as the run is in to score from third.
Yeah, Dan, he's got to feel pretty good about that. Not only did he have a great AB first pitch hack in, but he smoked that ball and mixed in a ribby knock.
Well, he did. He must have had a pretty good plan of attack walking into that batter's box, and he had an idea of the pitch that he was going to get, and boy, he sure turned it loose and buggy whipped that one.
This one's down to third. Bryant's got it. The second for 1. Relay to first in time, and just like that, this Michael Feliz is on to pitch out of the bullpen in the bottom half of the 8th. Striding in, Chris Bryant. He launched one over the wall back in the opening frame. From the stretch. Now here's one hit in the air to the right side. In there, a base hit.
Hey, sometimes that's how a rally gets started right there. I know it's a soft liner, but leadoff man on usually poses problems.
Now in the box, Anthony Rizzo singled home a run in his last time up. Ready with the first pitch. Here it comes. Pitch outside the throw. Not in time. Pretty close, but he got in there safely.
This catcher's not known for throwing ability, so you compound that with a big lead at first base. He had no chance to throw that runner out at second.
Now the 1-0. Count even now at 1-1. Again, another foul ball. The 1-2. Count still at 1-2. Fastball is right by him as he swings and misses for the first out of the inning. So one gone here in the Chicago 8th, and into bat next, the versatile weapon Javier Baez. From the stretch, here's the pitch. Pulls this one in the air out to left. Is going to get there as he backs up to put it away, and there are 2 gone now. So digging in now, Mike Moustakas. A hit in 2 at-bats for him at this point in the ballgame. Garcia will look to provide a little 2-out thunder off the bench as he'll hit with a runner at second and 2 away. Into the corner and slicing foul. Runner in scoring position with Cergan. Ready with the 0-1. Another one fouled off, and he's quickly behind 0-2. Bryant stands at second with 2 gone. Oh, and he dusted him off the plate that time. Some mind games being played now. It's 1-2.
Not sure if that was a purpose pitch or not, but I liked it. As a pitcher, sometimes you've got to be willing to back the guy off the plate.
And we'll have to leave it there as this is strike 3, and that will retire the side. 1 left for the Cubs. Garcia will stay in the ballgame now as he comes on to play second here. Number 56 enters from the bullpen to do the pitching.
Now pitching for the Chicago Cubs, number 56.
He's ready. Here's the first offering. 9th inning underway now as the first pitch is taken for a called strike. And boy, big problems here to start this at-bat. It's 0-2 now.
Nope.
Sinker misses, and it's 1-2 now.
Yeah, and if you get a guy flailing at a pitch like that, heck, you're going to go out there and throw that same pitch till he proves he can lay off of it.
He'll try again, 1-2. And he struck him out, so he's down on strikes for the second time this afternoon. Digging in, Francisco Cervelli. He's got a hit in 3 at-bats to this point. Lifted in the air to center. Amor is there now, and he has it. 2 gone. Corey Dickerson will get the call to pinch hit here as we'll see what he can do with 2 out and the base is empty. That one's down around the knees, taken for a strike. He'll check in here at 277, 18 homers, and 59 RBIs. Pittsburgh down to their last strike. Crowd of over 39,000 on their feet. Lifted the other way out to left center. And he'll put this one away without much trouble, and the Cubs will add 1 more to their winning streak as this ball game is over.
Hey, I've given up trying to predict where this amazing streak's going to end, so I'm just going to congratulate them and say, well done.
8-4 the final this afternoon. The Cubs jumped out to an early lead in the first and never looked back. Kyle Hendricks gets to that magic number, 20 wins on the season. So that just about does it for Mark DeRosa, Dan Plesac, Heidi Watney, and our entire crew. I'm Matt Vasgersian. You've been watching MLB The Show. For more, make your way over to theshownation.com.
Here now is our final line score this afternoon.